Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of FS19 Ultra Realism. I'm just filling up on fuel here. I'm utilizing the old JCB here. We're going to be using the chopper here, and I actually had to drop the other head because, as we had mentioned before, let's see here. We're going to be chopping some hay today, actually. She's fallen over. Oop, there we go. The corn is also ready for chopping, so at some point we'll have to get into that too. Let's see, can we get into here? Looks good to me. There we go. Put it up. We'll probably have to grab a wagon here. And we're going to head over to the field where we can start chopping, actually. Try to remember if I have to get out of the tractor to do this. Looks like I do. There we go. Alright, we gotta make sure that we're on the right setting, the right, what do they call it? Right attachment, right implement. Whichever term you want to use, not a big deal. So yeah, the hay was ready to go. The corn is obviously ready to go right now, at least for chopping. This road needs to be repaired. Once we take the crops off, that's going to be one of our jobs, is straightening this out, because this thing is so rough. Shouldn't be too bad to take care of that, I don't think. But yeah, things are definitely progressing nicely. I was hoping to be able to use the other tractor, but the duals are a little wide on it. So that's okay, we'll use this one, we'll use the green tractor for bringing loads back and forth, and then we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do this when it comes to filling the bag, because I think we're going to need another tractor. Let's see, pipe out, start her up. I don't know how fast she's gonna fill up. Ooh, don't cut that off too much. It looks like it picks up pretty well. I was worried that the pickup wouldn't be wide enough. It's gonna be a little awkward, so we'll just have to see how things go. Figured I'd go around the outside backwards here. Make some space in the field itself. And then we can go around the other way, which is the way you're supposed to be going. That's weird. Is it thinking that we're not in the field and we can't harvest? So it sure seems like it doesn't want to pick anything up here. Yeah, it's down. I bet you it has to do with the fact that we're not in the field. Oh, now it starts taking. So we'll just have to find a way to pick that up, probably at a later date. Or use the rake or something, I haven't decided yet. The way things are going, I feel like we should go back and grab the rake. Maybe I'll take the outside rounds off. Outside 3, and then we'll bring the rake in to straighten out the other ones and make it go a little faster. because the animals are definitely going to be in dire need of feeding as well today. And like I said, we gotta figure out how to get this all to work out the way we want it to. It's already up to 12% full. So we'll see here. If we're at the turn here, we're at 14. So one time around will be 28 roughly. So that's a quarter of a wagon full. And boy, that's 70, 80, about 84% on 3 rounds, although it'll get a little smaller each time because the trip around the field's a little smaller each time. So it'll probably be like 80% on the 3 rounds. So that's significant. So I was thinking it was going to go really slow, but I think there's actually more here than we realize. The other option is we might get a smaller tractor for doing smaller stuff like this, like running the bagger and moving augers around and stuff like that. Might not be a bad idea to get a smaller tractor. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll look into that. But for now, let me fill up my wagons here, and we'll see how far we get on 2 wagons. I'll bring the other one over with the green tractor here in just a bit. Alright, so we got 2 loads of grass here, or haylage, we want to call it. They're actually deteriorating because they're listed as grass. So we got to do something about that pretty soon here. I was looking at the small tractors, and we actually have a mod on here that I want to try out. So this is a small little Kubota tractor. Oh, you can put a cab on it, huh? I kind of want to run it with like this, with nothing on it. I feel like we should put a weight on it. I want to go 4-wheel drive. And I want to put a loader attachment on it because I want to put a loader on the front. And then let's grab the loader for it right away. Oh, it's a cute little tractor. Put this loader on right away. It's so cute. It'll be great for moving stuff around on the farm here because it's small, compact. Actually moves around pretty good. So we're gonna have to get ourselves another bag for the bagger here. Actually, we're probably gonna need 2 of them, but we'll just get 1 for now. Okay, this thing looks giant behind this tractor. That's hilarious. Tractor's probably pretty close to the tractor that my brother has. He's got a small Kubota like this, so pretty sure that's about what it's going to be like. Alright, let's go into the ag bagger. Let's grab another bag. And then I think we have to go on to this side if I remember correctly. I remember it needing to be very, very close. Which apparently is not right there. kind of moving forward a little bit, seeing if I can find a spot. Maybe it is the other side. Yep, I think it's the other side of the bag. Let's find out. Trying not to run into that tractor. Let's see here. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Okay, so it's the rounded side that you need to utilize. And then what I want to do is I want to run this right alongside the shed here. Simply because then our silage is going to be right next to the hay bales and stuff. I'll try and back it off just a little bit. Right about there. Okay, it does have power takeoff. Good. Alright, let's see if it unloads into it. Oh. I did switch tractors, as you can tell. Our John Deere with more power is definitely much better suited for the chopper. I can fill the loads up completely without it slowing down, so look at that. Start running her into there. If we go on this tractor, yeah, it shows silage. So it's converting it over immediately. It's just how it has to be done in order for this to work. It has to do with the seasons mod, because otherwise if this is just grass, it'll, does it eat me? Well, I guess it doesn't matter, because you walk right through the bag. But yeah, apparently if it's grass, it'll basically decay constantly as soon as you put it into the bag. And we don't want that. I think I can do the rest of this guy, or the rest of that field down there with 2 wagons, but we'll find out. There you can see it's down to 94%, and it was full. So it definitely decreases significantly. I also need to watch here because I need to feed the animals tonight still. So I want to try to get all that chopped before I have to do that. So we'll fill this bag up. Judging by that, it's going to be a little crooked. I don't know if I can fix it. I'm going to try though, as soon as this is done, because I'd like that to be pretty well straight. Especially since there's going to be at least one more next to it. So we're going to put corn silage in. Looks like she's pretty heavy. So that's where she's gonna have to stay. Disconnect that. Don't need the PTO shaft down there. And the plan here is to back this in here. I think I can take both wagons at once. Nope, don't cut it so sharp. Let's find out. Look at that. I don't know how well they're going to trail because they're pretty close together, but pretty decent, other than the fact that this road is so darn bumpy. Like I said before, we're gonna have to straighten it out. I do it now, but has a tendency of converting farmland over, and I don't want to kill a bunch of crops. But alright, I'm gonna keep chopping the haylage up here, and then we'll switch gears and switch over to corn, and we'll see. Maybe there'll be 2 bags, maybe there'll be 3 bags that we do. I haven't decided yet. Well, it seems we're officially chopping hay now. It managed to switch over while processing the rest of the field. The nice part is apparently when it's in the hay form, it doesn't decay, so I probably should have waited till it was in this form. But then I wouldn't have done this yet because, as you can see, the rain's coming. So I guess it wouldn't have worked out too well in my favor. It is definitely nice to be moving along like this with the chopper, and 8 miles an hour instead of 6, because the other tractor starts out at 6 and then gets slower as it progresses. By this point it probably would have been down to 4. It is raining now. I didn't realize it was going to rain that fast. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should look back at the last clip. Maybe it did say it was going to rain soon. Usually it gives you a little bit of a heads up before it changes over. The other question is, do we have the ability to take off this section over here? If not, it's no big deal. It's just going to decay, which is manageable. It's starting to decay in the wagon 568. I saw it tick down. Let's see if we can get this to go. Yes. Alright, maybe we can pick this up then. We're gonna be careful that we're not... it just shut off. I think it's getting too close to the other field. So we might have to just kind of... go right along the edge here. Oh, we got too close again. Come on. Yeah, we'll just have to miss a little bit. Oh, no. It's so close. Yeah, we'll miss those 2 spots and it'll be fine. I didn't want to go in. There we go. Fold it in. Now watch, it was at 600, now it's at 599. As we bring it in, it's slowly going to tick down. 598, yep. The rain is making it decay. But we'll get this one into the bag, we'll see where we're at. Then we gotta feed animals. And then tomorrow morning, if it's not too wet, we're gonna start chopping corn. And I want to try using this tractor, and I have a feeling we're gonna have to switch to no duals and see if we have enough power, enough capability, I guess, flotation, that we don't sink to Kingdom Come. I know we got power, it's just whether we can grip the ground, because it's a lot easier when we're on hay, land like that, because it doesn't act like it's dug up, which it shouldn't. It should act like grass, like lawn. I'm guessing, just for the heck of it, let's just see what happens here. In theory, we should not be able to unload it. But I want to see what happens. Yep. Now because the bag has silage in it, it should just automatically take it. Shouldn't be a big deal. Let's get this. Oh. I didn't mean to get into the tractor. Forgot that there was an extra seat in there. We'll hook it up. We'll unload. Yep. So, it's taking it. No big deal. Oh. It's going into the bagger. But it's not going into the bag. That's weird. Is it not accepted into the bag? Because it's a different product? And I suppose it's going to decay inside the bagger, huh? Bet you the hay does not process. Because I don't think you can put hay into a silo. I don't think it'll function. So we're probably going to have to do this. And somehow get a bag somewhere else. And I think it's just going to be hay in the bag. So maybe we'll just put it over here somewhere. I don't want to hit unload here because that broke the game before. Oh, I know what we can do. I'm going to put it down in the empty bay down here, and we can just make sure the bag gets delivered there. This tractor pulls pretty well. It's nice having a third tractor sometimes. Even if this one's not going to be able to do a lot, I'm okay with that. Brakes. Alright, so we're going to go like so. We're going to purchase another bag. It doesn't hurt to have a couple of them around anyways. We'll just store them or move them around somehow. Let's see if this can be stored in a bag like this. Oh, it's actually going right into the bag. Even though it's not connected. Like, you could connect the bag if you wanted to. Like so. But it's automatically filling it. Okay, so we've got hay in there. Well, that's interesting. We got a tiny little bag of hay. We'll have to process that a little bit differently. So I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna get the animals fed, and I'll see you guys in the morning. The fact that I can put hay in a bag, that's interesting. Might have to utilize that. It's making me think. Look at this. Now everybody's dry. The tractor sure looks different now, doesn't it? Take the duals off and it's a completely different vehicle. They look really thin when they've got the row crop set up like this. It's kind of an interesting look. Well, I suppose it's time to see where we're going to be chopping stuff off here. and how well this guy works. I think ideally we're going to want the tractor right about there, I would say. And we're going to have to cut through. Nothing else we can do about it right now. Try not to take off too many of the soybeans here. We'll probably knock some of the corn off here, but we'll make it work. As far as how far over we want to go, what do we say about right here? So maybe to this that second tree or so. And like it was in the past, I mean, when you're breaking a new field open, it's pretty normal to run stuff over. Just kind of the way things work when you're not running a self-propelled. So I think we're just going to want to turn in. And I'm just going to keep her straight like this. Try to keep it straight. And that's going to be our line across. And we'll just make it work from there, right? Should give us plenty of room to put some bins in. Looks like we're getting a very good rates. Here's the other question. Can we make this turn? Oh, technically we shouldn't be able to climb on top of that barbed wire fence, but I think we can make that work. I think we'll just come along the side here and make our way up. But this is gonna be my life for a little while. Trying to chop off these fields. I haven't decided how much silage we're gonna do. I did find out though, since we no longer have the small square bales, I went to put round bales into the mixer, and the ran some over there. The round bales of corn stalks cannot be used in the mixer, which is actually pretty realistic because you wouldn't want to put corn stalks in there. You'd want to use straw. So we have no way of putting straw into the mixer now, which means we're going to be using more silage, more hay. And I may have to tip it more towards silage. And we've got plenty of corn here, so I figure if we fill 2 bags of silage, that's 200,000 or 400,000 units. That should be plenty to get us going. And we shouldn't have to worry about things then. Should make us through into next year, no problem then. So I think that's where we're going to lean towards doing. Obviously that also means we've got more than enough straw probably in the form of corn stalk bales. I might process some of the soybean bales just to have them on hand. I haven't decided yet. But that's for another episode because we're not ready to start taking off soybeans anyway, so. Let's see here, there we go. Probably still gonna end up running them over. Yep, we're still running it over. That's okay. We'll just come through with the combine later and actually clean this all up. But with that, guys, I'm gonna leave you at that. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, as always, take it easy.